Besides just getting stronger, more muscular, and looking leaner, maintaining healthy levels of testosterone benefits your heart, your bones, your mood, and even your verbal memory and reasoning skills. Before we continue with the video, I'd like to ask you a favor. Please consider leaving a comment below. I love hearing what you thought. Your opinions and suggestions are extremely valuable to me. Also, if you can, don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Not only does this help me understand what you enjoy seeing, but it also helps the video reach more people who can benefit from the content. Continuing the video, this occurs because testosterone is the primary male sex hormone, also known as an androgen, which is a steroid hormone that promotes the development of masculine characteristics and traits. To better understand exactly what testosterone does within your body, we first need to take a look at how it's made and the creation process. Testosterone actually begins in the hypothalamus, which is the part of your brain that you can think of as the master regulator of your hormones. The hypothalamus releases gonadotropin-releasing hormone, also known as GnRH, which stimulates the pituitary gland to release luteinizing hormone and follicle-stimulating hormone. Both hormones are crucial for hormonal and sexual health in men, although each is important for its own reasons. For example, luteinizing hormone is very important because it stimulates something within your testicles known as acute steroidogenic regulatory protein. This initiates the conversion of cholesterol to steroids, more specifically androgens. So, in case you're confused, the answer is yes, testosterone is made from cholesterol. That's one reason why research indicates that low cholesterol diets are terrible for your testosterone levels. They literally crush your testosterone. For example, one study found a direct correlation between cholesterol intake and testosterone levels. The more cholesterol people ate, the higher their testosterone levels were. Now, follicle-stimulating hormone is less important for hormonal production than luteinizing hormone, but it's still crucial from a reproductive perspective because it stimulates your body to produce sperm. In a healthy man, the testicles produce about 4 to 9 milligrams of testosterone per day. This testosterone production is controlled by a negative feedback cycle. This negative feedback cycle measures androgen and estrogen levels in the body. This is done to ensure that your hormone levels remain within a certain range. When your body senses that testosterone levels have reached the upper range, the hypothalamus stops stimulating the pituitary gland to release luteinizing hormone and follicle-stimulating hormone because they are no longer needed for further testosterone and sperm production. But under normal conditions, a scenario in which the lower limit of this range is reached, your body will release more luteinizing hormone and follicle-stimulating hormone to increase testosterone and sperm production. Unfortunately, if for whatever reason this process is impaired, you may suffer from low testosterone. Things that can cause this to happen include health issues, nutritional deficiency, status, or a gonadal disorder. It's also important to realize that not all the testosterone your body produces actually affects your body in the way testosterone should impact your body. A big reason for this is that a portion of your testosterone is converted to estrogen daily. And as most of you already know, estrogen is the primary female sex hormone, which is also present in men in more limited amounts. Testosterone is converted to estrogen mainly through the process of aromatization. And don't get me wrong, this process isn't inherently bad. In fact, estrogen is vital for regulating your erectile function, libido, and sperm development. It only becomes a problem if too much of your testosterone is converted to estrogen. Bodybuilders who abuse steroids routinely face this issue, where they boost their testosterone and then a percentage of the testosterone is converted to estrogen, and they end up with issues like gynecomastia. That's one reason bodybuilders often take anti-aromatase drugs and pharmaceuticals like Arimidex. Arimidex helps prevent too much testosterone from turning into estrogen, helping to keep your testosterone levels high while maintaining more normal levels of estrogen. It's also important to note that this aromatization process occurs mainly in body fat. That's why overweight and obese people tend to have higher estrogen levels and lower testosterone levels. Now, in addition to being converted to estrogen, about 10% of the testosterone in your body is converted by an enzyme known as 5-alpha reductase into dihydrotestosterone, also known as DHT. While testosterone is known for its anabolic muscle-building effects, DHT is more androgenic, meaning it has more impact on things like beard growth, body hair growth, Adam's apple size, and the pitch of your voice. DHT is estimated to have about 3 to 6 times more powerful effects on the body than testosterone does. However, in terms of helping muscles grow, DHT is surprisingly much less effective than testosterone. Besides the positives of DHT, a downside to having high levels of this hormone circulating throughout your body is that it increases the likelihood of you experiencing hair loss and likely also increases the risk of prostate cancer. But just to bring us back to the same page, at this point the body produces testosterone from cholesterol, and a percentage of that testosterone has been converted to estrogen and DHT. The testosterone that's left will now start traveling through your bloodstream. Some of this testosterone remains bioavailable while in circulation. We call this free testosterone. Testosterone is ready to bind to androgen receptors in your body, where it can perform its biological functions. These androgen receptors are found throughout your entire body, and the effect your free testosterone will have will depend on where in the body it binds to an androgen receptor. For example, when testosterone binds to an androgen receptor within muscle cells, it stimulates muscle protein synthesis, which obviously helps you maintain and build more muscle. You also have androgen receptors that testosterone can bind to that are more related to sexual performance. Now, not all the testosterone in your body is free testosterone. Only about 2% of the testosterone in your body fits this description. The other 98% is bound to either sex hormone-binding globulin or albumin. This is collectively known as bound testosterone. When testosterone is bound, it can't bind to the androgen receptor, so, strange as it sounds, this testosterone can no longer function in many of testosterone's physiological functions, like increasing muscle protein synthesis, supporting erection, health and libido, and benefiting your overall mood. The more free testosterone is able to bind to muscle androgen receptors, the more powerful conditions are for muscle growth. In the New England Journal of Medicine, there was a study published that found giving men 600 milligrams of testosterone per week without performing any resistance training caused them to gain 7 kilograms of muscle, while another group of men who were performing resistance training without any steroid use gained only about 4 kilograms of muscle. Additionally, the group that both lifted weights and took steroids gained an incredible 13 kilograms of muscle. All these results were obtained in the same time period, which clearly demonstrates the powerful muscle-building effects of increasing your body's testosterone levels. But that's not the only thing testosterone does within your body. It also has a significant impact on fat burning and weight loss. Low testosterone is linked to increased body fat, while higher testosterone levels help you stay and get lean. This was confirmed in a very interesting randomized double-blind study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. In this study, researchers blocked natural testosterone production in a group of healthy young men with something known as gonadotropin-releasing hormone agonist, meaning they blocked the release of follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, which again, both are needed to stimulate testosterone production. From there, researchers split these men, who could no longer produce testosterone properly, into separate groups, and they treated each of them with one of 5 testosterone and anaphase doses every week. These doses were 25, 50, 125, 300, or 600 milligrams. As you can see, there was a close link between testosterone and changes in body fat levels. After 20 weeks, the low testosterone group experienced fat gain, especially around their waists, while the high testosterone group shredded their body fat. How exactly testosterone reduces body fat is still not fully understood, but it's likely to have something to do with the fact that testosterone increases metabolic rate and enhances fat burning. Testosterone is also linked to an increase in the number of red blood cells in the body's blood. Red blood cells are of vital importance because they carry oxygen from the lungs to the rest of your body. The fact that testosterone increases red blood cell count is shown by many studies. In one study, for example, castrated mice were given testosterone doses, and as a result, they experienced an increase in total circulating red blood cell mass and total circulating red blood cell count. In addition to these physiological effects, testosterone also has psychological effects on the body. One of the most frequently mentioned is that testosterone increases aggression and leaves you irritable with data. But contrary to popular belief, testosterone doesn't necessarily increase aggression or anger. This was shown by a study where scientists looked at what would happen when they put men with low testosterone on testosterone replacement therapy. They actually found that testosterone replacement therapy led to significant decreases in anger, irritability, sadness, tiredness, and nervousness. Additionally, testosterone replacement therapy also led to significant improvements in energy levels, sympathy, and overall well-being. With all that being said, it's true that higher levels of testosterone increase a man's desire to seek social dominance, and that can cause aggression in some scenarios indirectly, but it doesn't directly increase anger and aggression, especially if it's not abused. Due to the effects that testosterone has on the mind and body, many bodybuilders are motivated to take anabolic steroids. When you inject testosterone into your body in the amount that bodybuilders do, it can very easily shut down all natural testosterone production in your body, because it's no longer needed. Some of the side effects associated with shutting down natural testosterone production include infertility and testicular atrophy. Some of these effects are reversible upon coming off steroids, but prolonged use of anabolic steroids can even lead to complete cell death in the testicles, which can affect fertility even if the person decides to stop taking steroids. Additionally, steroid use can also have other downsides in a man's life, health, and well-being, including becoming addicted and dependent on steroids. Steroids also accelerated the aging process in the body and can lead to accelerated hair loss. The reason it can cause hair loss is because, again, 10% of the elevated testosterone in the body will be converted to DHT, which unfortunately also plays a significant role in male hair loss. Another common side effect of significantly raising testosterone levels with steroid use is gynecomastia, also known as male breasts. As I mentioned earlier, a portion of your testosterone will be converted to estrogen, which can stimulate breast tissue formation even in men. So, testosterone has benefits, and when present in excess, has potentially adverse effects, but it's clear that this is a crucial hormone for your body composition, health, and overall well-being. I know you want to improve your body and gain defined muscles, right? So are you ready to take your workouts to the next level and achieve amazing results? Don't waste any more time. Explore now my complete course, which provides access to my exclusive muscle-building and fat-burning training method, from beginners to advanced, with detailed guidance on training, proper execution of exercises, load progression without injury risks, and much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all new content and continue advancing on your fitness journey. Click on the link available in the video description below to secure your spot, and let's start this transformation